come to our event. So I'm Brittany,
I'm Christian.
and so what we're gonna do is we're gonna cover some of the key features of the Note 5. So I know that Terrence asked you this, but I was not in the room. How many of you watched the Unpack video today? How many of you actually have seen or touched a Note 5? And how many of you unpacked your own S5 or Note 5?
No, we got them today. We got a demo. You talking about the demo?
Yeah. Well, I think we had somebody in here who said, I unpacked my own Note 5 today.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
Who are they? Where they park?
we're done with you. And then how many of you in here are actually Note 4 users? Only a couple this time. And do you use your S Pen? Do you use your S Pen? Okay. So what we're mainly going to talk about is some of the improved features that they've done with the S Pen. So now, when you take your S Pen out, you can actually write on your lock screen. I know you can't see it on there. And then when you put your pen back, it saves your note. So one of my biggest pet peeves is because I'm late every morning when I'm leaving my house is I have to write down my mileage. Before, I'd have to take my S Pen out, unlock my phone, go to my S Notes, and write down my mileage. Now, I just take the pen out, write how many miles, put the pen back in, just like that. So can anybody in here think of how this would benefit your customers?
Great.
A convenience?
Down, you take it out.
Shopping list, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Everything,
Grocery
so
list,
shopping.
yeah.
So it's convenience. So
Free
now you
notes.
have something to sell your customers on convenience.
Yeah,
Just a random
true.
There you go.
Yeah. Not just like someone's address.
Just write down a random person's house address. Okay, another feature that they've done is now when you take your S Pen out, the S Pen menu stays on the screen. So I've heard from reps and customers, everybody, when that menu goes away, they think that they have to put the S Pen in, take it back out. They didn't know that you could press the button and hover above the screen. So now instead of having to press the button, hover here, swipe here, do this, do that, we leave it on the screen and you can move it wherever you want. Another,
Also, it's good as a reminder that your pen is out.
this is another reminder that your pen is out. So that's a good point. So now when you open up your Air Command, before Samsung had it preset to where you could only use what Samsung wanted you to use. Now what we've done is we've made it to where you can add your own shortcuts. So if I want to get rid of my Instagram and I want to put my Chrome, my Google, my camera up there, I can leave those shortcuts up there and use those. So now we've made it easier and more customizable for your customers coming in. Another feature that we've added is scrolling screen capture. Who in here takes screen captures? Pretty much everybody. It's like if you don't do screen capture, you're just not with the times. So, do you have anybody in here who looks for recipes? I know that I do it, and I end up with like 10 screen captures, trying to figure out what recipe goes with this.
Or fantasy football.
Pictures.
You're trying to get the whole
Makeup pictures.
roster. Yeah.
Or makeup pictures. She said that's another one. You know, that's a huge one for people. So now what we've done is we've added scrolling screen capture. So with scrolling screen capture, you can take up to 22 images in one screen capture. So what you do is just go to screen right in the bottom corner.
Right down here, we can't see it.
Wait,
It's going to keep asking, how many of these do you want to capture? Do you want to capture more? And then when you're done,
But the first button is right here in the corner.
Oh, that's good because sometimes the picture is longer than what you can capture, so you need like to take the picture and the caption
perfect. What she
on
said is
Instagram and stuff.
sometimes the picture is longer than what the caption is, and so you need to get it all. So you can also write on this. So
Boom.
once you take it,
But she
now,
said right here.
yeah, and then you can save it to the gallery. So now when you send this image to somebody, they can see
Perfect.
all of it. So you can zoom in.
So you send the
zoom
whole
out.
angry conversation, the boyfriend girlfriend conversation. all in
You
one.
know what? We need to get you up here and do this with her. So how many times do you guys have customers come in? Sometimes they don't even
highlighting
just come
everything.
in. How do I print out my text messages? How do I get this? How do I do that? Now you can take 22 screen captures, put it in one image, and share it. So we have the cheating boyfriend, girlfriend, text messages, the mess over here, the makeup, the recipes, the fantasy football. Can anybody else think of anything else that this would be good for?
News articles.
News articles?
Yeah.
Oh, just use article. I thought you were.
I
I thought you were raising your hand. And then probably one of the coolest features that they've added on here, and this is huge for anybody who has a business, anybody who's out and about, is if you download a PDF, your phone automatically knows that it's a PDF. Let me close this out real quick. So when we open it up, if I can do it right. Go in here.
I believe it.
I know, these are pre-production phones, so please remember that when we're doing these demos up here. So documents, so PDF. So now, when you open it up, it knows it's a PDF. I don't know why it's not doing it. Generally at the bottom, it'll say PDF right on. So on yours phones that are post-production that are gonna have all the bugs worked out, when you go to open a PDF in the bottom corner, it will say PDF right. You can actually sign the document. So instead of having to take a screen capture and try and crop and make it how you want it, you can actually sign the PDF. So you don't have to go out and find a third-party app anymore. It's built into the phone.
So to your business customers when you wanna demo that to them. So
Is it only for PDF files, like Word documents, stuff like that? You can't write on them.
So you can save it as a PDF on the signature page and then open it up and write on it and then send it out. So you would just have to save it different, but on the PDF files, it knows that you need to write on it. So for your business customers, can anybody think of how this could help your business customers?
Yeah. Contracts.
Invoices, yeah.
So think about a real estate agent. If they had a client and there's two people going back and forth on a house, instead of me being like, okay, Christian, I gotta go back to the house, or I gotta go back to my office and send you this document, then I need you to go print it out. If I have it on my phone, I can say, hey, Mike, you know what, sign right here. I have my wireless printer in my car. Let's go ahead and get this paperwork signed, printed out, and we'll submit it. So that way it saves some time from having to go from the house to the office to send, to move. So it's more convenient for your customer. So we're just adding more convenience for note users.
And it's definitely a wow factor. I mean, business customers, I mean, you would definitely benefit from it. Yeah.
So another feature we've talked about, I know you guys already seen the live broadcasting. Another feature in the camera is
Video collage.
video collage. So we will show you our video collage. You want to tell them about pulling it up?
So video collage is basically where you get to put 4 videos all in one.
There it is. I'm getting there.
Okay. Take my dance moves out, everybody.
All right.
You know what?
I'm pretty
She
good.
had plastic surgery.
All right.
Cool sculptor. She's so bad though.
Yeah.
No, she didn't help.
6 seconds. That's all you did.
She never needed to mess with that. She never needed.
So this is already embedded in the phone. We have it in our modes. Just go to the camera, hit modes, video collage, get 6 seconds per square, and you just upload it. This can be uploaded to Instagram, Facebook, text message, however you want to send it.
You don't last 6 seconds?
Yes, sir.
6 seconds.
6 seconds.
Yeah.
Each box is 6 seconds, so it
And it just leaves.
Yeah, it's gonna play more than one time. So Instagram is like 15 seconds.
Yeah, yeah.
It's 6 minutes.
That's cool.
But you get 4 videos.
there we go.
If you on this phone, you can
We
actually,
got everybody in
when
there.
you're watching YouTube,
No,
you can actually connect multiple
No, there is.
YouTube speakers all
It
over
just
the
the
house.
volume.
Oh yeah?
So even though the room says you can connect to the same device, with this
You
phone,
connect them all.
you can connect to multiple.
So it is all over the
Nice.
place, but there is sound on there. So same thing as making it to where you don't have to go out and download
Yeah, they
third-party
say
apps.
that.
So is there
Because I
any
got it,
questions
they
about
send
any
me
of the stuff that
videos
we
of
went over so far?
features.
So the long screen capture, is that gonna do
Hold it down.
the 6 episodes?
Yes, No, wait, I lied to you. I lied to you. I lied to you.
It's just the S pen.
It's just the S Pen
Well,
feature.
you could have
I'm
watched
just
it.
saying yes ahead of time.
I know that.
The scrolling screen capture, is it going to be on the?
We might go somewhere else.
Oh,
No,
it's just
so,
water.
all right, so our time is up. I know that went by fast.